Good evening, everyone. My name is Aixa Hernandez, and I would like to start this presentation with a short story. One day during my senior year in high school, I was in the consulate office when a man and his daughter came into this office. They both did not speak English at all, so they were helped by the secretary who spoke their native language. They were there for one reason. They wanted to start a process for the student, the girl, who was part of the ESOL program, to drop out of the school. By experience, because I have been part of the ESOL program back in high school, I know that learning a language is not the only challenge ESOL students in high school face. There are other hidden challenges, such as dealing with the discouragement of having to repeat one or more grades in high school, having to live away from their families, and many times they have to live alone here in the US. Things that cause frustration, which leads to lack of motivation. And if these students do not get enough support, if these students don't have a well-developed goal for what to fight for what to be motivated for every day, then these students end up like the girl I just talked about at the beginning of this presentation. Today, the current graduation rate for ESOL students in the area is around 40.7%. For these reasons today, I would like to introduce you to EDWER. Education is power. What is EDWER? EDWER is an educational website and app that looks forward to helping high school students in the ESOL program to maximize their potential and get motivated and achieve their goals. We would like to provide them with three important things. First, we would like to give them access to educational websites and educational activities that are based on motivational content and that are divided into the students' different learning styles: auditory, visual, kinesthetic, and for those students that like to read and write. Second, we would like to give them daily motivational text messages. And third, we would like to give them information about colleges and universities. This is an example of an educational activity designed for a student who has a auditory learning style, and in this case, they are going to listen to a video with motivational content, and then they are going to proceed to answer some questions about it. A couple days ago, we got the opportunity to present our project to MCPS. We talked to Mrs. Sonja Bludner. She is a supervisor of the ESOL program at Montgomery County Public Schools, and she loves our project. She says that MCPS will be willing to work with EDWER, and she's going to help us to introduce our project to the MCPS directors next semester. While that's happening, she also gave us a green light to work with some students at these two schools, Gatesburg High School and Richard Montgomery High School. By the time we're going to be working with them, our website is going to be in the process of development, but we're going to still giving them all that information that EDWER would give them. And let's talk about the financial projections. We are planning to sell the access to EDWER for $7 per student per semester. And in order for us to break even, we'll need to sell the access to 354 students, which is around one school. We would like to also get profit from advertisements. We conducted a survey in a local school asking for how much information do you know about colleges and universities to ESOL students in this high school. And 80% of them had little or no information about these topics. We also asked them, what are your educational goals? And many of them said, oh, I would like to become a teacher. I would like to become an engineer. But the question is, if they don't have that information, how are they going to get to that goal? But how does EDWER work? Well, EDWER is not only based on experience. It's based also in academic research. According to the Teaching Public Administration, students' learning styles are significant in the retention and graduation rates. Additionally, according to a study done by the North American Colleges and Teachers of Agriculture, motivational quotes can be used to motivate students and teach the power of positive thinking. Now let's go and make the difference. EDWER, education is power. Thank you.